JRM Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of WPIAL High School Basketball, produced by JRM Video Productions.
Inside the home of Sewickley Academy, it's a 2A versus 4A matchup on a December Tuesday night between the Sewickley Academy Panthers and the Ambridge Bridgers on JRM Sports. And we welcome you courtside. Austin Bexel joined alongside David McDermott. David, great to be with you as we get ready for a matchup between two teams that are at least starting off in different directions, with Sewickley Academy at 2-0, Ambridge at 0-2. Ambridge with a new head coach as well. Sewickley Academy with their sights set on getting back to a state championship and winning a WPIAL championship this year as well.
You said it perfectly. These are two teams. One team's just trying to rebuild. First-year head coach with Darren Friedman, and then you have Mike Izzolino on the other side, NBA pro, coach of the college ranks for a long time, and he's had these freshmen and sophomores ready to go. You lose 1 point in the state final, almost a Cinderella run. Now you have almost every single player back, and you're looking for that final run again, and how talented this team is. They haven't won a game by less than 60 points to start this year.
It has been a dominating start, and when you have a ton of players that come back in return, it significantly ups the expectations. So games like this against higher-ranked opponents in terms of classification, playing a 4A Ambridge team, could be a good test.
It could be a really good test, and we're going to get into the starting lineups, and you'll see how many players have been returning since last year for Sewickley. You have two guys that were all-state back on this lineup.
And another thing about it that's very important is as we start to get to some of these games, as they get to the starting lineups, a lot of these younger players continue to grow together, including Drew Steele. Drew Steele's just a sophomore, 6-foot guard, wears number 0. Caden Battles, a senior, 5'8" guard, wears 2. Amari Spencer, the senior, at 6'2", wears number 3. Lucas Grimsley, number 4, the senior, at 6'2", the forward. Rounds it out with Mamadou Kane, the sophomore, 6'8" center, wearing number 23 for Mike Izzolino in his second season, the former Robert Morris basketball assistant coach under Andy Toole. For the Ambridge Bridgers, Jaden Price, the junior, 6'4", forward, begins it wearing number 0. Shaquille West wears number 2, a senior, 5'11" guard. Dominic Lees, number 13, a senior, 6'1" guard, will be tested with Keldon Carr and Jaden Astorino rounding it out in the starting 5, as it's easily won back to Sewickley Academy. And they approach the left side basket as you see it in home whites with red numbers and red trim. With Kane up top. Sets a screen. Steals with it.
One thing to watch early,
corner.
Austin, this is the biggest team that Sewickley has faced. So far this year, they got to play some bully ball down low. You at least got a couple big men down low for Ambridge.
3 ball up, off the mark for Steele. Gets his own miss, though, inside the paint, backs it out. Up top, 3-point ball up for Battles. Left it short. Another offensive rebound. It's corralled by Spencer. Spencer off one dribble. A lot of contact and finishes.
First thing I said to you when you got in this gym, you got to try to out-rebound Sewickley. It's really hard. The guards are very active, and then you got the size down low as well.
Quick drive to the basket, but taken away by Steele. Up the floor they go in transition. Spencer all the way in and lays it up and in. He's got the first 4 points of the game.
Also got to look out
Academy.
for Sewickley. They are very good at almost cherry picking when it comes to their guards, getting up the floor early and often. A lot of fast break points you'll see in this one.
Yeah, they move very quick in transition. Astorino, multi-year starter, gets blocked on the way up. As Grimsley got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the left side block.
What a nice crowd for the first game of the year. You hear the cheer section on the right side as well, but it seems like the locals are very excited about this Sewickley team again. 1 point away from a 2A state title last year.
As they easily get it into Price. Price off one dribble. Looks for an outlet and will back it out. Jared Astorino, the senior, 6'3" forward. Guarded by Spencer. Trying to get away, and it's knocked away. Kane got a hand on it. Fight for the ball. Loose ball. Ruled a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Panthers.
And so far, it looks like Ambridge is just a little bit overwhelmed again. This is the first time you'll face a lineup where almost everyone's over 6 foot tall, and then you go down low. And you see right here with these offensive rebounds by Amari Spencer, even when the guards are 6'2", 6'3", you wonder where is the space going to be going on the court tonight.
So the direction was actually pointed in the opposite way. It's Ambridge basketball still. Errant shot on the way up for West Jr. Follow doesn't go. Price second chance at it, and he gets fouled.
Really good effort there by Price to get 2 offensive rebounds. You thought that was going to be possession for Sewickley, but everybody kind of looked at each other and nobody got up for that rebound, so they at least earned 2 free throws here early on.
Foul goes on Amari Spencer, his first. So 2 chances for Price at the line, and he hits the first. Ambridge at 0-2 on the season. Beginning of the year in a tournament at Neshannock. Second one off the mark, rebound corralled by Grimsley. Up the floor goes Battles. Swung across, steals 3, got it. Drew Steele with his first shot of the game. Makes it 7-1. Carr with it, Max Astorino. Looks to set it up top. Hands off to West Jr. West Jr. dribbling into traffic. Needs to find an outlet right around the 3-point arc. Astorino. Spins, looks. Has to back it out again. Good defense so far from the Panthers.
And what's impressive, it's been man-to-man and just switching off so far in this game.
And really not allowing them to get inside whatsoever.
They can guard 1 through 5. You'll even see Mamadou every once in a while be on a point guard.
Astorino off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound corralled by Lees. Astorino drives inside. Scoop layup is good.
Really nice move. Wanted the foul there, but a good job to use her shoulder for some separation. That underhand right-handed layup.
Ambridge backs off the press. Spencer gives to Steels. Trying to set up Kane on the block. Kane off one dribble. Double team comes. Kane. Jump ball called. As West Jr. came to grab the ball, and it will stay with Sewickley Academy.
Mamadou doesn't like it. Thought he got fouled, but good fight there by the Bridgers. They're giving up a lot of size. Good job to double team right away underneath. You'll see it right here. He wants a foul, but I think it's clean basketball. Just get your hands on that. You see Ambridge, Keldon Carr right there saying it's a jump ball and not a foul. And now it's getting a little chippy down there as well, Austin, between Carr and Mamadou.
Yeah, and Coach Isolino is saying to Mamadou Kane, just be easy and try to settle a little bit after the whistle there as they'll throw it in from the right side block. Battles to throw it in. They're trying to get Mamadou on the left side block, and instead they have to back it all the way out right near midcourt. Adam Ikamba subbed in for the Panthers. First substitution of the game. Grimsley inside. Back out to Steels. Steels gets a screen from Kane, rolls off of it, looks, bounce pass. Kane off one dribble, finds space and finishes.
They're trying to attack him with a zone. They did a good job getting their hands up, but when you're facing somebody 6'8", you can only do so much.
Bounce pass down low, Lee's layup good. 3 different scores for Ambridge so far.
Right back to the press as well.
In a 9-5 game. Pressuring Grimsley, is able to outlet it.
Kimba needs some guard. There he goes, gets Grimsley.
Up the floor to Steels. Drew Steels gets a screen. Drives inside, all the way in, attacks. Can't finish. Rebound. Second chance at it, and it's good for Ikamba.
How many guys off the bench are 6'7" for all these high school teams? Adam Ikamba comes in the game pretty much as a starter. Already has an offensive board and a quick layup.
And when he's 6'7", 6'8", and Kane is 6'8",
yeah, I mean,
you're just good luck.
And
down
look,
low.
he's guarding a guard right now. He's not even playing down low.
Astorino drives, puts up the shot, off the mark, and the rebound corralled by the Panthers. Quickly up the floor to Battles. Battles drives all the way in, right hand finishes.
And he's been the unsung hero. He's a senior point guard with immense speed. And Sewickley actually wants the timeout after that fast break point. But Caden Battles, he doesn't get talked about a lot, but he spreads the ball around really well for all these talented players. And when he needs to, he is so quick. That first step you saw already all the way up the court. Nice red-handed layup right there.
And a timeout called by Sewickley Academy. It is just a 30-second timeout. 5 different scores already in this game for Sewickley Academy, Damon.
Yeah, and get used to it. I mean, you'll see 6, 7, 8, even 9 scores. And now their first couple games, not as tough competition. I think Ambridge so far has shown they're going to fight in this game. But you'll see both talls come in the game at some point. Crayshion's a very talented freshman. Jameer Guyton as well. And all these young guys, they got so much experience in the playoffs last year. They're not really scared of varsity basketball now.
Right.
They got the experience that as a freshman. So now they're all pretty fearless, and almost anybody can score. Honestly, most nights it turns into how do we share this basketball and nobody gets selfish.
Sewickley Academy finished last season 10-1 at home.
Had their first ever playoff win here in this arena, and then
it's a beautiful facility.
Oh, it really is. I mean, and they pack it out about as much as you can. And this is early on. We're not in conference play yet. You got to expect as the games become a little bit more important, you won't be able to find a seat in this place.
Panthers will press full court as they are able to get it in before 5 seconds to Carr. Double team comes in the corner, trying to force the trap. Ambridge is signaling for a timeout, and now it is awarded. As we're getting dangerously close.
It was very close.
10 seconds.
It was almost a steal as well. Where Sewickley, they'll give you a different look. So I guarantee Mike Izzolino in that timeout said, okay, let's give him a different look. Comes out with a full court press. When you got Mamadou and Akimba, when you're inbounding against them, right there you see Akimba with Grimsley. You have a 6'5" guy and a 6'8" guy right there. I mean, where do you go off of that press? So again, they're going to show you different looks. Really good job by Sewickley, and they just make you uncomfortable all night long.
It's just so much length.
Yeah, it's just and you can't practice against that. That's what's hard. You can put up a broomstick, you can do this, you can do that, but I mean they're guarding you 100 feet, whole court, and they're 6'5" to 6'8". It's just so hard. You're just not used to. You're like there should be some kind of spacing somewhere, and there just isn't.
Could you just grab a couple of pool noodles and stand in the corner and just trying to surround a player to try to figure out how to get an outlet pass out of it?
The depth is unreal, too, when you have Akimba coming off the bench. So you don't see him at first. And when he gets in the game, you go, okay, now there's two of these guys, but look at this pass.
Price throws it in deep. Astorino's layup. Able to get it to go.
Astorino's a really good player. Had 23 versus Nishanik. He's their leader on this team, trying to end his senior season by getting them back in the playoffs. So they want to go anywhere this year. It's going to be with Astorino.
There's about 3 minutes left first quarter. Send it over to Steele. Down low. Kane turns around, shot off the mark, rebound, and free throws coming for Akimba.
And what's fun to watch, Akimba last year was kind of a mentor to Mamadou Kane. Akimba was the first big guy here. Now you see how much better Mamadou Kane has got down low. They're just smiling at each other because they know when they're both in the game, there's just dunks and rebounds. Anybody can get in this basketball game when it comes to these two big guys.
First free throw good. Two substitutions set to check in for the Panthers. Connor Tull subs in. Eric Kracian as well subs into the game.
So you have a freshman. Got to see him in the AAU circuit this summer. Very talented. And he's not afraid of varsity basketball. He played in the first two games as well. And they also got the old Towel substitutions. Mike Izzolino bringing that to high school. I mean, it's just you'd be so shocked, Austin, how many of these guys don't know how to check in at the high school level because of AAU. Watch out.
Hammer time. Adam Akimba makes two free throws and off a steal slams it in.
A lot of people don't know he actually has a really good jump shot. So the free throws, you say hack them, it doesn't really matter.
And a travel called against Astorino.
But what we were saying when we had time, a lot of these high school kids don't know how to check in. They don't go to the scorer's table. Right. So the towels are there just to remind people what you got to do.
Yeah, make sure that the official scorer sees you and they can officially
AAU
sub you in.
basketball has ruined it. You just kind of run onto the court now. I sound like an old man yelling at clouds.
You sound like it's a hockey line change. Battle slings it. Kane looks down low. And a little bit of miscommunication. Play forward on the floor, though. Inside the paint will result. And now one referee's calling a foul, another's calling a jump ball. I think it's going to result
Ken, it's getting a little chippy down there as well. But all the players shake hands.
For it. So that's the first on Akimba. Nolan Pugh subs in for Ambridge. I also bring Jermaine Jolly in. Jolly, who's 6'4" freshman.
Yeah, we know he has a lot of potential, too, so this is a really good game for him just to face people around his same size. He's probably not used to it.
And it's in his hands. Jolly looks down low, gives way to Carr. Carr on the block, turns around, no space there. Price pulls the trigger for three, and it rattles off the mark. Rebound, Kane trying to rip at it.
They're going to call a travel on the rip. That's a little bit interesting, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't see that too often, but we'll give the ball back to Ambridge.
Mamadou will laugh. I will say, I think sometimes with his size, you get calls against you. And right here, when you kind of ragdoll a point guard that's 5'8", the ref goes, you know what, we're going to call a travel there. So, and he's like, what?
Drew Steele subs back in. Carr gives way to Astorino. Astorino trying to find space, nothing amounts.
Look
Now
at the
Pugh.
switching. It is unbelievable for this defense.
Physical defense from the Panthers as well.
Chest to chest.
Mascherino trying to get around it. It's blocked by Kane. That was Ikambo, rather, on the huge block. Tall drives, turns around, gives way to Steals. Steals off one dribble. Doesn't hop in. Rebound goes to the Bridgers. Here's Astorino. Astorino's shot. And some contact as he collides with Ikambo.
We'll talk about a fast-paced game. It's only 17-7, but I feel like we haven't taken a break into action. Astorino took a shot to the back of his head, looked like he's okay. Here's some of these defensive plays we just talked about. There's that foul on Astorino. But this Sewickley defense, it is unbelievable how they are just guarding chest to chest all night long. Astorino catches on the first free throw.
Yeah, makes the first, but how about Ikambo's block?
Oh,
how high up did his arm get?
It's like
probably to the top of the square on the backboard.
Block by James, you don't see him, and then he's just there.
Offensive rebound, though, to the Bridgers after the Astorino missed free throw. It's Pugh up top. Now Price. Price drives. Bounce back, good cut down low, but no shot from Pugh. As they'll back it out, three-point ball up, and a foul called on Astorino's attempt.
I will give Astorino credit. He's getting beat up in this game so far. You can tell he's the senior leader, like we said. Really good player, and he's going to get 3 free throws.
Yeah, Drew Steals with the foul, and that's now his second. So have to be careful with the 2 fouls. As Astorino, not much of a free throw routine, just takes the basketball and puts it up, and it's now 1 of 3 on the night.
And it looks like Steals is going to come out of this game with those 2 fouls early.
Second of 3 good. Justin Prunzik subs in for the Panthers. Astorino was 6 of the 9 points so far for Ambridge in a 17-9 game. Can't hit. Rebounded by Ikambo.
Got to hurry.
65 seconds left in the quarter. Tall with it.
Good steal.
Taken away by the Bridgers. It's Price being able to regain his footing. Price to Astorino. Astorino, the senior leader, at 6'3", gets a screen. Looks down low. High pass is deflected on the way there. Good hands by the Panthers. That was Jameer Guyton with the deflection. Tall loses it, and the foul is called. What a contact as him and Pugh were battling. And it will be a foul on Nolan Pugh, his first.
Got to give the Bridgers credit. I mean, they're matching the physicality, even if they're giving up a little bit of size. There's that first steal. Ends up being a foul there off that trip.
Who's first? Back in for Sewickley. Mamadou Kane.
Mamadou Kane subs back in for Sewickley Academy.
Make him tuck in his shirt real fast.
Yeah, very frequently enforced rule.
It is now.
PA high school basketball, especially over the last couple of years.
We might get to it today, but there's a new rule enforced that everybody's celebrating here in the WPIAL as well.
Doesn't look like Jermaine Jolly, though, has his shirt tucked in. Tall, feeds to the corner. Good look up for 3, and it's good. 3-point ball up for Justin Prunzik. His first points.
Nice no-look pass there by Tall as well.
Defends against Pugh. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Astorino takes the contact. No foul called, and he hits it. Astorino with 8 of the 11 points as the quarter comes to an end. In a 9-point lead for Sewickley Academy, 20-11 up on top of the Bridgers. As we return in a moment on Darren Sports.
Growing up at Sewickley Academy, every single step is a giant leap towards extraordinary, where students are excited about school and develop a love for learning. Our early childhood students begin their adventure here in a world of discovery and wonder, building, creating, and stretching their imaginations, sharing curiosities and kindness. We help each child with routines that build self-confidence. We lean into learning through exploration, allowing time to observe, question, and reflect. Through personalized attention, we see firsthand what excites them to learn and create lessons from the things they're most interested in, exploring new vocabulary to help communicate thoughts, developing math skills to problem solve, and even discovering talents and passions. Many steps are taken each day, and we make every one count. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
Back for the second quarter in a 20-11 game. Sewickley Academy up on Ambridge. Austin Bechtold alongside with the game right now. 9 points right now so far, Damon. That a little surprised by the physicality of it. Where it actually says third quarter here on the scoreboard.
It does. We're only in the second, but yeah, you got to give the Bridgers some credit. Only down by 9. Trust me, if you watch the first 2 Sewickley games, this is a victory so far, and there's almost another quick basket.
Yeah, down low, this layup by Carr. Up the floor to Kane. Kane's pass goes off the top of the basket.
When you see that.
Don't see that type of deflection very often.
But so far for the Bridgers, it's been fun that they are matching the physicality. They don't have the same size, but at least a bigger team than Sewickley usually sees in 2A.
Down low, foul called on the floor. Damon McDermott and Austin Bechtold courtside here at Sewickley Academy as the foul goes on Price. First foul on Price. Quickly in, 3 ball up. Grimsley, too strong. Was almost tipped in by Kane instead. He'll dunk it in. Into the middle for Carr. Up the floor. 2-on-1 emerges. And a travel called against Price. Just took too many steps on his way to the hoop.
Again, you're thinking, am I going to get blocked? Can I create a little space? And you just rush a little bit. Here's this offensive rebound that almost goes in, and then you just get the big dunk. Just don't even go up with them at that point. That's a free 2 points.
Yeah, that's just kind of, we'll let you have the dunk and not try to contest and be put on a poster for everyone to see on social media.
And I want you to remind him, he's a sophomore. Right? One Duquesne offer so far, but he is very talented, and it's probably going to grow a little bit more as well.
Yeah, and you'd expect a ton more offers to come in the future. Second chance for Grimsley in the corner, doesn't hit, but a foul inside the paint that goes against the Panthers.
And right there, if you're gonna give up some size, draw a couple fouls, fight down low, they're gonna give you some calls. They always will.
And it's on Adam Akamba. That's his second. So Amari Spencer will sub back in.
In for Ambridge, Shaq West Jr.
Shaquille West Jr. subs back in for Ambridge. They get it in Astorino.
This is the guy that does it all for Ambridge. You wonder if you'll see a double team here soon or a little bit of extra attention.
Now Price. Good defense from Kane. Astorino defended by Spencer. Astorino drives. Double team comes from Kane, and it's out of bounds. Ended up touching the baseline as Astorino was dribbling.
Good job to cut him off. You don't need help until he gets to the baseline. Perfect help defense.
Here's Battles. Gives way to Grimsley. Looking down low. Kane pulls back. Can't bank it in. And it's rebounded by the Bridgers. West drives all the way in. The foul is called on his way to the basket. The foul goes on Lucas Grimsley. That's his first.
Rob Southall comes in for Mamadou Kane. Only giving up 3 inches. You still got another guy that's 6'5".
Not too shabby. West pulls from 3, left it short. Southall on the rebound. Quickly at the floor. Grimsley sends it. First shot and a foul for Spencer. And Spencer took a big tumble as he hit the floor.
A little bit of miscommunication. I think Grimsley thought he was going to go up for the alley-oop.
Major foul on Shaq West.
See it right here. No-look pass for the alley-oop. Just goes up and doesn't think he has enough space, and then he takes kind of an elbow on the way down.
Yeah, it was Shaq West that was called for the foul.
It's one of those, somebody lands on you, go, how did I get a foul? I didn't even know he was coming at me.
Good play off the inbound and a foul called as Spencer. Once again on back-to-back plays, put up the shot and draws a foul. And once again, it's on West.
Major foul on Shaq West. Shooting 2 for Sewickley, Amari Spencer.
Amari Spencer to the free throw line. 4 points so far on the night. Lefty can't hit the first. Spencer, one of the returning starters from a year ago. 6'2" senior.
Played really well down the stretch. Again, a lot of these guys learned a lot in that deep playoff run, lost in the WPIAL semifinals, but then made it all the way to the state finals.
All right, officials timeout. Signaling a delay a game.
Kimba was reaching over the baseline. You got to keep your hands straight up and down. You got to let the man that's inbounding the basketball get a little bit of space, especially when you're as big as a Kimba.
Right. Can be kind of hard to, just because of the length that he has. As a foul is called, almost a steal opportunity for Sewickley Academy, but instead, it's Akimbo that's called for the foul.
Coach Isolino not happy with that call again, but I say it sometimes.
That's his third foul.
I was about to say, some big guys, they'll get calls that you kind of look around and go, what did I do? But you're just bigger than everybody, and it happens. So Mamadou will come back in for Akimba. Mamadou will go right to the guard, or right to guarding the ball handler, and Akimbo will take a breather right now with 3 fouls, and we still got 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Double team comes, trying to force it away from Astorino, and it was knocked out of bounds for Spencer.
And the Bridgers just don't have an answer for this press right now. You need to get another guard down low and help you out here. Astorino can't dribble through Grimsley, one of the best defenders in the WPIAL, and then you also have Mamadou Kane there helping as well.
And he's signaling he needs help. Also can't run the baseline as well.
Ref usually gives you a heads up on that too, and the ref's saying, hey, I told you, you gotta stay stationary.
Now there's a discussion. It's Price standing right next to the ref, as it will be Sewickley Academy basketball at the left side block, as Grimsley will throw it in, but seemed like Price was trying to win the argument.
Coach is still trying to win the argument too, and it's one of those you gotta, again, the ref usually tells the player unless he really didn't.
Yeah, Darren Friedman, I think, thought that there might have been a little bit of contact as well. So it is Sewickley Academy basketball.
We're finally back.
Grimsley gets it right into Kane. Spencer. Grimsley for 3. He's got it.
He
Lucas
missed his
Grimsley
first
for
2.
points.
You're not used to seeing that again. He was second-team All-State last year, one of the most talented players in all the WPIAL, and he finally makes his third attempt.
Yeah, and Astorino travels as he immediately got the basketball, started to move up the floor with it. And
yeah, this press, Sewickley really didn't show it too much in that first quarter, but they'll give you a bunch of different looks right there. There's the jump shot by Grimsley. But it's just a completely different look than you saw in the first quarter, and right now the Bridgers just have no answer so far for that press.
all 5 starters have scored as well, Damon. As Kane drives in, left hand finishes, high off the glass.
How do you stop that? That's if he starts using his left and right like that, and there's the press again.
Kane with the steal. Gives way to Spencer. Spencer back up top. Grimsley, and they swing it. Battles up top. Goes to Kane. Swing around Spencer. Spencer at the left side wing. 3-point ball up for Grimsley. Straight on off the back of the rim. Mamadou trying to bring down the rebound, and instead it's Spencer who loses the basketball. Trying to force another trap, but the Bridgers will bring it up the floor. It's Astorino on the right side. Near side by us. Astorino drives, spins, turns, kicks to the corner. 3-point ball up. Lees can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, results in a foul called against Ambridge.
Good job there, Astorino. Everybody thought he was going to go up for the layup. You find a man in the corner, and if you want to have an upset, you're going to have to get hot from the three-point line. So far for the Bridgers, they have not been.
The foul goes on Anthony Haley into the game for Ambridge's first. It is an 8-0 run for Sewickley Academy to begin the second quarter in the first 3 minutes. This is deflected out of bounds. We'll stay here.
Good hands by somebody's dad over there, too. The ref even gave him a little bit of props.
Yeah, one-handed.
He's going to talk about that at work tomorrow.
Into battles. Athletic play to grab the basketball. Now Kane tried to pass it instead of shooting. Southall was the intended target there, and it seemed like Kane was halfway up to shoot it and then decided to pass it, and everyone was confused.
Mamadou will get a little fancy on you. Again, he'll throw some no-look passes, shoot a couple threes right there. Just thought Rob Southall might go up for that one. A little bit indecisive, but right back to this press.
Mamadou guards the ball, and they get it into Carr. Now Astorino. Astorino trying to keep his footing inside. Lost it, and it's to the Panthers. Now battles up the floor. We'll set it up with Grimsley. Kane sets the screen. Grimsley drives in, floater, and some contact. Setting into the free throw line. Foul goes on Keldon Carr, his first.
His second. At the line is
Now, Austin, what's so impressive, again, you talked about the 8-0 run. You're down 9, you think you're playing okay, and then you look up top, now you're down by 18, and you feel like you haven't even got to shoot the basketball more than twice because of this press so far.
Well, and this is also the best defensive team in the WPIL last year that averaged 38.5 points for the opposition while scoring 56.
Yeah. What's crazy is when you got these teams that play, as that one goes out of bounds, no, it stays in.
Another offensive rebound as Steele will set it up top.
But when you have a team like this, you usually get gassed when you play but when you have so many subs that can go in, and then you got a freshman hitting well behind the arc.
Tracian delivers from deep. Jolly drives, turns, and we'll go to the line. Just so much talent to be had.
I'm telling you,
deep three ball.
I think Kracian in a couple years, people are going to be like, I completely forgot he was a freshman on this team. Look right here, having this much confidence.
What, 3-4 feet, about 3 feet behind the line?
There's a lot of freshmen go, I can't shoot that. I'm going to get yelled at.
That's a college three.
Yep.
Jolly can't hit the first.
And for everybody watching, I really think this Bridgers team, they start out 0-2, but I see a lot of talent on the floor too. They got some size. Jolly's young, but you're just facing a team, again, that there's going to be people talking about, are they going to drop a game before they make it to the playoffs, in all seriousness, if this keeps up.
And that was the first point for Ambridge of the second quarter, approaching the 4-minute mark. Easy layup for Gracian. He has the last 5 points for Sewickley Academy. Here's Astorino up top. Gets a screen from Carr. Astorino still with it. The three-point arc. It's Jolly. And another steal by the Panthers. But slipping, Grimsley not able to get to the basketball, and it's Astorino.
Looked like him and Mamadou wanted that ball. Somebody wanted to dunk, and they kind of just ran into each other.
As soon as you see the ball going the opposite way, that's immediately what you have to think. As it's West Jr. giving way to Price. Astorino calling for it, now gets it right near half court. Guarded by Gracian. Gets a screen. Astorino to West Jr. Astorino down low. Floater off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, to Price. Price puts it up with the right hand. That one bounces off the mark. Rebound corralled by Kane. Drew steals to Kane. Mamadou gives way to Grimsley. Driving in, and Grimsley throws it down. Lucas Grimsley put him on a poster.
Again, this man made second team All-State. Some people forget about him because his teammates, but a talented guy that should be getting some offers soon, bringing it home.
Down low to Carr. Can't handle it. Grimsley fighting for the loose ball on the floor. Gets it to Kane. Gracian. Grimsley. Now Kane. Swung around to steals. Gracian, three. Misses, and a rebound taken by Ambridge. West Jr. as we approach the 2-minute mark left in the half. West Jr. trying to finish with the left hand on the right side. Good defense from Gracian. Up the floor. Grimsley pulls for three. Too strong. Gracian offensive rebound. And they'll set it back up again with steals. Grimsley down low. Kane off one dribble. Kane, 3 defenders around him, and it doesn't matter. Mamadou Kane with 8 points. And a timeout called by Ambridge.
They can attack you in so many different ways. You think Grimsley's going to take another 3 there. He finds his teammate down low, and Mamadou Kane, something he didn't do last year. Pump fake, use those feet, create just a little bit of space, go right back up with it.
And Damon, it's an 18-1 scoring run in this second quarter. You look up and it's a completely different ballgame.
It really is. It seems like Sewickley said, okay, we showed them what we can do man on man. Now we're going to press a little bit. And when you got a freshman with 5 straight points as well, gaining confidence throughout the year, there's just so much depth. There's Grimsley right there. What a right-handed jam right on a guy. You see some of the student section going, oh, my God. So what a play by him as well. And then lastly, Mamadou Kane right here. Good job to use your feet, go up confidently with that right hand and score. And Sewickley again with that guy at the helm and how much they're learning every single day. You see a lot of these sophomores. They've gained a little bit from their game for sure. We've heard that from media day that a lot of these guys, they couldn't believe how far they made it last year. Now it's this year. They're confident. It's almost championship or bust. And for the Bridgers, I really liked how they came out in that first quarter, but they just have no answer so far. They're just playing man-to-man defense over here, but when you got guys that can guard 1 through 5, it just makes it so tough, and they're so athletic. And it's going to be a learning experience for the Bridgers, and they're facing one of the best teams they're going to face all year.
Yeah, this is where you're really starting to see the length, the athleticism, and also the pure speed from Sewickley Academy.
I say it all. Caden Battles might be the fastest guy in the WIPIO. It's amazing how he gets up and down the court for the team as well. And
he's surprisingly the shortest guy on the team at 5'8". Everyone else is 6 foot or taller. Drew Steele can't throw it down. Now Price up the floor. With Steele's trying to force the steal.
And there's a frustration foul, I would say, just a little bit. You missed the dunk, and you want to get that ball right back and make everybody forget about the missed dunk.
Well, and that's a difficult for him as well because it's his third.
Yep.
So Nikumba and Steele with 3 fouls. Spencer and Grimsley have also picked up 1. And it's the 5th foul called against the Panthers.
You know what's amazing about a coach like Mike Izzolino? You're up by 26. If you look at his facial expressions, you'd think they're down by 26 right now. And it's just, that's what it's like. He's under Andy Toll as well, the same way. Robert Morris with a great run last year as well. And some guys, I mean, they're never happy, but they're secretly happy. But they're not going to let you know, and he's going to coach you as hard as he can, and that's why this team's so good.
Price off the mark on both free throws. He's now 1 for 4 on the night. Battles to Kane. Now Tall. Gives way to Battles. Looking down low for Kane. Mamadou gives it up. Battles pulls for 3. Open shot. Left it short, though. Kracian fighting for the offensive rebound, but he traveled on the way down.
He tried getting the timeout. A vet move from the freshman. Good effort there.
Number 1, Josiah Smith. And 13, Dominic Lees.
Smith subs in for Ambridge, number 1, into the game for the first time. Set to bring up the basketball. Josiah Smith, the junior. Defended by Battles. In the final minute for the half. Looked down low, but threw it away to the cutting man, Lees.
Good idea there, just a little bit of hesitation. You want your guy to go backdoor right away. Again, if you're going to give up some size, backdoor cuts are always your best friend.
Ambridge brought the press on the inbound, but then backed off once it was inbounded. Swung to Battles, a foul down low. It's a hold inside the paint, and
they're in the bonus now as well.
So it will be 2 shots. They get Mastorino.
Wow, they're going to call it on Sewickley.
Oh, they're calling it on Kracian. I'm surprised by that.
Kracian thought he was getting foul shots.
The entire bench is seemingly stunned by it as well for Sewickley Academy.
Now the refs are going to debate on which way we're going here as well.
Now the ball is being taken back underneath the Sewickley Academy basket, and it will be Ambridge ball. See if we can take a look at what entirely happened.
See if we get on the left side there. They called that on Crazy, and all he was doing was setting a screen. I really didn't see much on that first replay.
They bring the trap against Smith, trying to force a steal into the hands of Price now. Price in the last 30 seconds. Smith will back it out. And they'll go to a 2-3 zone for the possession. Astorino pulls for three, left it short, tries to go for his own offensive miss. Instead it's Smith. Smith to the corner. On the drive, shot up but missed, and out of bounds with 11 exactly left on the clock.
This Coach Isolino and the ref are still going back and forth on the call.
Impossible call.
I love being the color commentator and get to listen every once in a while.
Price looking for an outlet, and he gives it to Smith. Smith pulls for three. Misses. Kane with the rebound with 2 seconds. Kane pulls from half court. And Sewickley Academy goes to the locker room with a 38-12 lead. A differential of 18-1 in the second quarter. They hold the Bridgers to just 1 point in the last 8 minutes as we reach the break here on JRM Sports.
At Sewickley Academy, we blend a classical education with an eye towards the future. Growing up here, students benefit from continuous innovation and endless creativity, helping to build their character and confidence. Where they are free to experiment in an environment that encourages collaboration and sparks imagination. And where learning goes beyond the classroom walls, balancing structured academics with play-based experiences. Every student's interest is cultivated from the first day to inspire a lifelong love of learning, with guidance that fosters independence, goals, and skills. Growing up at Sewickley Academy means building a solid foundation for future growth and development, where students become who they're meant to be. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
Stay connected with all the action. Follow JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Get the latest highlights, exclusive content, and behind-the-scenes moments from your favorite sports. Don't miss a second. Follow us today.
At Sewickley Academy, a lifelong love for learning is sparked from day one, preparing students for college and beyond. Students are encouraged to think and learn independently and cooperatively, while having the flexibility to pursue their own interests across academics, athletics, and the arts. With small class sizes and a strong sense of community, students from the middle school to the senior school learn the value of collaboration and understanding. Regardless of age, Sewickley Academy students gain the confidence to lead, inspire, and excel. And every experience along the way shapes their future, allowing them to build the skills and character necessary to succeed. At Sewickley Academy, becoming a lifelong learner is becoming the best version of yourself. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
(38-12), Sewickley Academy all over Ambridge so far. As we approach the second half of play, Austin Bechtold, David McDermott alongside here at Sewickley Academy. Your first half thoughts?
Well, I would say I was a little bit surprised in that second quarter, but again, when you start playing that press like Sewickley does, a lot of teams aren't used to it. Ambridge did their best in that first half to make it a close game, but Sewickley just ran away with it. 18 points to 1 point in a second quarter. What a run. And again, your first time seeing this team, but when you got Mamadou Kane, you got Akimba, we saw Kracian come on in that second quarter
really
too.
Good half.
I mean, when you got ninth graders chipping in like they are right now, it's unbelievable what this team can do. I want to give props. Astorino's doing everything he possibly can.
Right. He has 8 points.
But, I mean, there's just no space on the floor right now for him. And when you know the ball's going primarily to one guy, it's so hard to create any type of space. And some of the shots he's made, he's been falling over, unbalanced, but Sewickley's just been too much.
Ambridge had 1 point, obviously, in that second quarter. It was the second of 2 free throws by freshman Jermaine Jolly. Jaden Price had a chance at the line as well, but missed both opportunities. He is 1 of 4 at the free throw line. Dominic Lees with 2 points. That's the only other field goal other than 3 buckets by Astorino. And he at the free throw line is also missed on a couple of chances as well. And that's what's given us the score for Ambridge at 0-2 entering this game and trying to avoid 0-3. Sewickley Academy with a little bit of foul trouble as we go into the second half. Drew Steele has 3 fouls, and Adam Ikampa as well with 3 fouls. Everyone else with either no fouls or Spencer Grimsley and Kracian dealing with just 1.
Yeah, and the one thing for Ambridge, you want to get back in this game, we haven't heard Keldon Carr's name much, a guy that had 14-10 versus Neshannock, a team that's usually a playoff team. I want to see him a little bit more in this second half. And then you got to give Jermaine Jolly, the freshman, some looks as well. Again, this might be a learning experience for the Bridgers, but a team that could make a playoff run. I see some talent there on the floor, and it's about just learning as much as you can. You think you play 4A to 2A, you'd be beating up on a team, but when you play the best 2A team probably in the state, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, Ambridge last year ended up finishing 4-17. They did not win a section game in 4A Section 2. Jonas Ankrom stepped down as head coach after a 17-48 record in 3 seasons. They also have not made the playoffs in 5 years. So it's an Ambridge program that is trying to pick up some of the pieces. They do have some in place.
I think Astorino could start for a lot of 4A teams. I think Jermaine Jolly's going to learn a lot this year. And then, like I said, Keldon Carr's another talented player as well. It's just they're running into a buzzsaw right now. That's what you got to really bring it down to. And Sewickley's one of those teams. They just get after you, and you look up at the score, that's going to be a moving pick.
As Battles was dribbling and
nope, it's going to be on the defense. Blocking foul. I thought maybe the screen, he didn't set his feet.
Yeah, now that being ruled Ambridge ball, the foul ended up going on Spencer.
That's the second time I've been getting the refs are switching their calls at the last second. They're
yeah,
fooling me.
They're not pointing in the right direction.
Because right there, I said that at first, and I go, okay, never mind.
Foul was on, I believe, 3 Spencer.
Yep. And it was a moving screen.
So that's his second. And the ball thrown out of bounds, so we act like nothing happened 5 seconds later.
Maybe ball doesn't lie. I'm not sure. The refs right there guessing a little bit, but we'll just say 26 seconds has passed, and now it's Sewickley's ball again.
Battles with a Bounces it to Kane. Gives way to Steele. Steele's miscommunication as he tried to find Grimsley. And as Grimsley cut to the basket.
A rare turnover
right out of bounds.
Sewickley, yep. Two guards, both thinking they're cutting opposite ways.
Here's Astorino. Mamadou helps to force the steal. Mamadou up the floor with Spencer. Spencer with the fake, get the score. As there's a lot of contact from Astorino. But Spencer has scored in all 3 quarters. Jack West Jr. with it. Now Carr has not scored today. Astorino loses it and tried to pass it midair, able to do so. The floater layup goes for Dominic Lees.
One of those you just throw it up and hope. Ends up working for Ambridge.
Steals over to Kane. Swung around back to Steele. Now Battles, drives in, bounce pass, Kane, layup. Missed the first, hits the second opportunity.
Caden's going, come on, I wanted to assist right there. Really good pass underneath to the big man, but when you get your own rebound, makes all the sense for Mamadou Kane. Bad news, Akimba's also warming up as well, so now you get the size for both of them back in the game.
Yeah, but to come back with the 3 fouls. Floater misses, and Kane on the rebound. Steals up top, gets a screen from Kane. Steals, drives, layup, good.
Very smooth player. He's been quiet tonight with the foul trouble, but one of the main pieces why they made it to the state final, he caught fire as a freshman late in the season.
And with the differential being 30, it's a running clock here in the second half.
And that's 3 straight games of a running clock. See Spencer right there with the pump fake, wanted a foul, but he gets 2 points there.
And it's the 3rd foul on Amari Spencer.
And Caden Battles, nice bounce pass right there to Mamadou Kane. Misses it, but goes right back up, gets his own rebound.
The 2 shots at the line, the first one is good. So how about the start for Sewickley Academy? 82-23, the win against Nazareth Prep. 82-32 against Riverview.
And this one, I would guess, is going to get close to that.
Lees hits both free throws and has 6 points.
And the press is still on, which is making the Bridgers try to create some type of turnover, but Sewickley's so fast off the dribble.
Kane gets it up the floor to Steele, who will back it out. Grimsley pulls for 3. He's got it. Lucas Grimsley. That
so
was 9
talented.
points.
Again, everybody talks about the big man, but this man, one of the best players in the whole entire WPIAL, has such a confidence too. There wasn't much space there, but shoots right over his defender.
Astorino, long-range 3 doesn't go, and Steele skies up for the rebound. Drew Steele drives, gives it up. Kane pounces on the loose ball, but traveled as he hit the floor.
Not many teams can say they got 3 mercy rolls to start the year, and right now they're holding every team under 35, trying to be back-to-back points per game leaders on defense. I don't know how many teams have done that either.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Ambridge is going to hit that mark of 32, 33 points, at least at this moment.
It's unbelievable, and they're hard coached for Sewickley. There's always things to learn, and there's another steal.
Right to Steele. Ikumba can't hit the layup. Coach Isolino looking for a foul, didn't get it.
Again, when you're big like this in high school, sometimes you don't get the calls. Right there, it looks like they swiped his arm.
West Jr. getting stolen away by Steele. Drew Steele's up the floor. Has Grimsley. Grimsley gives way and dunked home for Kane.
You thought Grimsley might have his own highlight reel there, not being selfish. Oh, nice bounce pass underneath for the Bridgers. Throw it up, no foul.
Lees can't hit the shot, and it's Kane in transition. Kane through his legs and backs it out to Steele. Swung around Grimsley to the corner. Battles down low. Ikumba with 3 guys around him trying to force a steal, and it's Shaq West Jr. that helps force a jump ball.
Good fight there by Shaq, giving up about a foot and still battling for that jump ball.
The possession arrow favoring the Bridgers. Trying to get it in time. Almost stolen away. Lees had to come to the basketball, and he now has it. Dominic Lees looking for an outlet. Instead, drives in. And look what I found for Keldon Carr. That's his first points.
Yeah, he's been quiet. Again, he's used to being one of the biggest guys on the court. Today, he is not, so hasn't had many opportunities in the post, but right there gets an easy layup.
Back up top to Battles.
They're still running, going through their sets here.
Now Kane. Battles, they look down low for Kane, and he gets fouled.
Kind of love how they cut, too. I really, there's a lot of good spacing there by Sewickley right there. You look for Mamadou after a screen, off ball, he's wide open. You just got to foul him or he's going to get a free 2 points on the layup.
Connor Tall subs in. Eric Kracian also in.
Again, on a lot of teams, you'd see Tall and Kracian starting as sophomore and freshman. Right. They're on the bench on this team, and they do such a good job coming in for some depth. But the talent is just so immense this year for Sewickley.
Well, and that's the other thing. When the depth comes in, as Yakumbo's layup, we'll send them to the line for 2. There's no drop-off.
No.
When you go to the bench.
I said, it'd be fun just going to watch them in practice 5-on-5, to be honest. Because now you got Rob Southall coming to the game. He's 6'5". Was one of the main players last year as well as a freshman. So he can come in and give Mamadou Kane Orikamba a break, which he's going to give Mamadou Kane the break.
Rob Southall checks in for Sewickley.
So Rob Southall back.
Rob's another guy. I guarantee if he's playing for another program, he's starting. But still, none of these guys complain. They all share the basketball so well.
And Adam Akamba, 4 for 4 at the line.
Gotta love his shooting stroke. When you look at him and being a big guy, you don't expect his free throw to be as pretty as it is.
Nolan Pugh with it. Guarded by Steele. Pugh still has it. Steele pokes it away from him. Southall picks up the basketball. It gives way to Kracian. Steele swung it over. Tall pulls for 3. Left it short. Rebound corralled by the Panthers. Second chance. Steals for 3. Can't hit. Rebound by Price. Couple of good looks there for the Panthers.
What I like about Coach Isolino, they missed those, but he's still telling everybody good shots. He just wants to see good basketball out there, good team basketball out there.
Pugh has it now. In the final minute of the quarter, drive inside scoop layup results in a travel.
Tried the Euro step, but you gotta be able to move that left foot, and you just kind of hop there.
Yeah, Lee's guilty of the travel, who has the most points for Ambridge in the quarter. Astorino has not scored since the first quarter.
Yeah, they've given him some looks now where he'll get double teamed, or they're guarding him so far up on that three-point line, he has to take very deep shots.
Here's Tall with it. Yakumbo drives. Whistles first, though, signaling a hold. With 10 seconds left on the running clock in the third.
And they're going to try to hurry.
Foul goes on Carr. Try to get it in as Tall will inbound at the right side block. Gets it into Kracian. Good find. Kracian bounces off the mark. As the quarter comes to an end, in the final 8 minutes we go, in a 51-18 lead for Sewickley Academy, dominating Ambridge.
At Sewickley Academy, a lifelong love for learning is sparked from day one, preparing students for college and beyond. Students are encouraged to think and learn independently and cooperatively, while having the flexibility to pursue their own interests across academics, athletics, and the arts. With small class sizes and a strong sense of community, students from the middle school to the senior school learn the value of collaboration and understanding. Regardless of age, Sewickley Academy students gain the confidence to lead, inspire, and excel. And every experience along the way shapes their future, allowing them to build the skills and character necessary to succeed. At Sewickley Academy, becoming a lifelong learner is becoming the best version of yourself. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
(51-18). Sewickley Academy in the lead against Ambridge. Dominant performance on the home floor and a good showing in front of the home faithful. It's a great way to start the year.
It is a good way to start the year. Played the first 2 games at the Rise Athletic Complex, and now they're back here at Sewickley Academy.
Tall with it. Bounces to Ikumba and gets fouled. They get Jaden Price with the contact.
Fouls on Price for Ambridge. His third.
We'll see how many freshmen get in the game late here for Sewickley. Right now you have a pretty young lineup out there. A lot of sophomores.
Coach Isolino calling out the play for Tall to inbound. You get it into Cracian. Swung around looking for Tall. Bounces. Rob Southall. Spins, turns, gives back to Cracian. Ikumba drives in and gets fouled.
He's shown this year too. He's been working on his footwork. Way more comfortable in the post right there. See, go up strong with the right hand. Draw a little bit of contact again. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. You usually think if we foul the big guy, he's going to miss some free throws.
So far, 4 for 4. Make it 5 for 5. Get out of here, announcer Jakes.
Yeah, I thought we for a second there. I might have messed him up, but
his stroke is just so solid. Good free throw routine. Makes him 6 for 6.
Looks like a guard when
Double
he's shooting
figures.
free throws. And Prunzik will now come in for Kimba. Looks like we might see him again in this fourth quarter, but we might not. Again, it's efficient. I mean, these guys probably could have scored another 20 points.
Price with 4 fouls, has the basketball. Now Astorino. Astorino scored 23 points against Mercyhurst Prep in their last game. Good play by Southall. Forced a steal. Here's Cracian. Rob Southall. Connor Toll pulls for 3. He's got it. Money ball, Connor Toll for his first points.
One of those guys, when you start really guarding those guys down low, you got Toll, you got Steele, Grimsley. All these guys can shoot the 3-ball too. If they get hot, you go, how do we stop this team?
Astorino can't roll it in. Southall on the rebound. And a foul called on the rebound attempt with Carr battling with him. Here's another look at the tall 3. Nothing but net.
And that one's another deep one, about 2 or 3 feet from that 3-point line. Good job by Rob Southall to create a little bit of space on that handoff.
Cracian brings it up. Now Southall. 3-pointer, a little bit too strong on this attempt though from Prunzik. Second chance at it though. Also misses. Fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds and will go to Ambridge.
Kind of love the confidence of Prunzik coming right into the game and said, I'm going to get 2 3-pointers off right away. Got his own rebound on one of them, but good stop there by Ambridge.
Something else that Sewickley Academy is just very good at is fundamentals.
Oh, it's Mike Isolino is all over that. Coach Isolino does such a good job. It was over and back.
And there's where fundamentals hurt Ambridge on the over and back.
And you think like a team like this, they would get so fancy because they're beating everybody by such a wide margin. But you can tell, I mean, at all times, if they aren't playing basketball the right way, Coach Isolino will take them out. He'll put somebody else in the game. So everybody trusts each other. Again, they're sharing the ball around.
Grayson looks down low for Southall. Southall grabs it, puts it up, and gets fouled. A lot of contact on the way up.
Again, unselfish basketball. Good job by Southall to go right up with that, fight with the contact.
And that's the 5th foul on Jaden Price. He is fouled out.
Shooting 2, Rob Southall. In for Price, number 15,
Emmett Olenek subs in for Ambridge to replace Price. Rob Southall at the line. We'll get a second crack at it. A 56-18 game. Clock stops with 4:39 left to go in the game. He's got the second. They back off the press.
Austin, you can check yours, but I have 9 different scores for Sewickley. Could be 10.
The entire starting lineup has scored.
Yep.
Connor
Southall,
Tall with the 3. Kracian, Ikamba, Southall, and Prunzik all on the board.
Told you the depth. Sometimes you get up to 11 guys that will score.
Tall drives, kicks. Kracian for 3. Tall the assist, Kracian the 3.
And this might be the 2 guys off the bench that can really give them a spark this year. What a pass on that baseline drive.
Drive inside from West Jr. that draws a foul. The foul goes against Rob Southall.
Good basketball right there. Tall could have went up for that layup, finds an open teammate in the right baseline, and then this freshman, I think we're going to talk about him all year. What a shot by him. He looks so confident.
Free throw can't bounce in for West.
Now we got the mass subs coming in for Ambridge.
Yeah, a lot of changes for the Bridgers.
Why not? You got to give everybody some varsity experience. You never know who you're going to need with some foul trouble in this season.
They really don't run that deep of a bench. Nolan Pugh, Jermaine Jolly, mainly the 2 players that we saw off the bench. Also Smith.
Emmett Olenek is in the game for the first time.
And Chris Tall set the sub in for the Panthers. Inside and laid up for Jameer Guyton. Timeout for Coach Isolino.
It's just to get the sub in.
Yeah, just to get Chris Tall in.
Substitution timeout for Sewickley.
How about, we barely got to talk about Jameer Guyton right there. Almost had a dunk, and there's Grimsley's deep 3 right there.
Chris Tall for Sewickley.
As we just got back into action here.
The final 3.5 left. Ben McCovacan also in. Where's number 15 for Ambridge? Up top, it's Desiree Smith. He dribbles through traffic, gives it up, and the layup is good.
Emmett Olenek.
Olenek.
Yeah, Olenek. Some guys remember Kelly Olenek.
Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Drive inside, layup this time, misses for Guyton. Smith pushes it up the floor.
That's going to be a foul, pretty much a tackle there.
Yeah, the pump fake ends up drawing the foul.
That's where a young guy can learn. And just if you were wondering, they have another 6'5" guy. Conte's going to come in the game for the first time.
Along with Isaac Sumare.
Sumare and Conte into the game.
And the freshmen might have forgot who they were supposed to take out, which is always fun. They're too excited when they get into the game. First home game, remember, here.
And a travel. Sends it back to the Panthers.
This is fun. You do a lot of games, I do a lot of games. When you get the freshmen in at the end of the game,
it gets to be a little bit confusing.
They get a little confusing, and they're all excited. And it's so funny. They all want to score. You see it in football all the time, too. They want credit for the tackle. And, again, you got Sumare in there, who did play last year. But Conte's brand new. A guy that gets to learn from Mamadou Kane and Akimba down low in practice.
Yeah, when you have your first varsity minutes, especially early portion of the season too, sometimes just the
you're losing
excitement
your
of
mind.
it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm out here. Oh, my goodness. And the speed's a little different.
Southall can't control the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Minute and a half left with the running clock. 62-21, dominant performance from Sewickley Academy, on pace to give up the fewest points of the early season, just the third game.
We might have to start looking at an all-time record of what that is.
Just 21 points for Ambridge.
For the season, I mean, they're averaging right now under 30.
And yes, it's a team that did not win a section game last year, but it's a 4A versus 2A matchup too. Just speaks to the dominance of Sewickley Academy in the final minute.
Look how good these young guys are guarding as well. That's what's so impressive.
And a foul called as Smith went up for the scoop layup. Southall called for the foul. It's his second. Free throw good for Smith. Ben Vukovican also back in for Ambridge. Smith capitalizes. To the corner. Good pass. And Snox and fought for out of bounds. So it'll stay here. Chris Tull will throw it in. Gets it in. Connor Tull. Now Conte.
Looks like he's just
final 10
going to
seconds. We'll just dribble it out. A dominant performance by the Sewickley Academy Panthers. 62-23. Crushing Ambridge. Welcome home with a W.
Yeah, the W for Sewickley Academy. The first quarter was interesting, but after that we saw that full court press that they'll deploy. We saw a little bit of zone, but again, man on man, when you can guard all 5 positions with the length and the speed that you have. Sewickley's a team, a lot of teams are on notice. I know Jeanette's paying very close attention, and a lot of other teams that are very talented in 2A, but Sewickley so far, Austin, the first time you got to watch them, they've passed every single test, and they're a very impressive team.
They are tall, they are physical, they are tough.
They can shoot the
pick
three
an
ball.
Adjective. They can hit the 3 ball, undoubtedly.
And they got one of the best coaches in high school basketball. I mean, a guy that coached for 10-plus years in college.
When Mike Izzolino, who played in the NBA, coached high-level college basketball for a long time, comes and coaches your program, you're going to see a lot of very good growing moments for a team that last year didn't really know what the expectations were going to be. This year, sky high.
I mean,
to win championships.
And not to scare people, but it really is WPIAL championship and then state championship or bust. Where last year it was, wow, look at all these young guys and look how talented we are. We might have a run here. And they rebuilt the program. Now it's, okay, the expectations are on, but so far in the season, when you're only giving up 23 points. I know Ambridge didn't have the best season this year, but they've looked better when they played in Neshannock and Mercyhurst Prep this year, and they got Astorino, who's a talented guy. They have Shaquille West. They have Keldon Carr, but tonight they just had no answers for this Sewickley Academy team. And what makes it so hard, too, is they got 8 or 9 guys that can be the guy when they need to be and score, and that's what makes it so hard for all these different teams. You watch these highlights, so many different guys are scoring every single time.
And think about this. Last season, Sewickley Academy defeated Ambridge 69-54 on the road. This year, it's a 62-23 beatdown at home.
Yeah, and it just shows the leaps that they have made. A game last year where it was a lot of freshmen and sophomore that haven't got a lot of game experience, probably a little bit nervous, not defending as well, but now a whole year in the system at Sewickley, they're playing so much better. And again, I don't know who's going to keep it close with them, but early on they have passed every test, and they are so impressive.
And section play will begin against Eden Christian for Sewickley Academy on December 13th. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off, followed by Brentwood at home as well. So back-to-back home games before playing at Winchester Thurston on December 19th. The Brentwood game is December 16th. Final score, Sewickley Academy wins at 62-23 against Ambridge. For everyone inside our JRM video production truck, including Jake Mizlipchik, Ryan Milan, Corey Berger, our guy Stans are in the main game camera, and Evan Laurent running our courtside camera. David McDermott, Austin Bechtold signing off from courtside at Sewickley Academy, where the Panthers win it 62-23.